The journey, life choices. Well, here we are again on another journey. I'm writing this entry from the viewpoint of day 4. Not sure if I want to begin with the week, month, or year before our new journey. I'll just summarize it. After going camping in a tent in 2021, the universe decided this would be an annual event for us. I knew that 3 days a year would be the perfect amount of time to unplug and detach from the simulation. I never knew how much my soul needed this experience. I find it unfair that the government places people in specific categories, living in an environment where one can't possibly have the mindset to focus on their inner self.
It's only time with us. You know I vibe different cause you know my mind different. Her eyes saying my
Inner child just happy, y'all.
Tell me what you want, I go repeat.
Yeah.
Tell me what you need, I go need.
Yeah.
I'm truly grateful that God and the universe placed this camping experience on my life's path. This journey has opened the door for me to work on being the best version of self. During the first camping experience, we were truly tested, forced us to put any ill feelings to the side. Love was the only way through it all. During the 12 days in Mother Nature, time was spent loving each other and caring for the other needs. Tiger, that's the main man Tiger. He pushed through with us. He played an important role in keeping us grounded, filtering energy and protecting us from anything negative that tried to come our way. We spent 12 days outside in the tent. We haven't been the same since, in a good way. So of course we will go again. This time we agree that the fall is the best time to go.
I just want to let anybody know like if you're in a situation and you're going through something, don't think negative about it, because there's more than one way to do anything. So the point, just because it doesn't logically make sense doesn't mean it's not supposed to happen. Sometimes you can't just go with all logic. Just go with the flow. It's a purpose, it's a point. You're not meant to know everything. This video is a little like, but yeah. I'm sitting in the car, allowing my body to sweat. And I just had that random reflection. So yeah, try to just smile through any situation and know that it's okay. You're going to get through it regardless.
Fast forward 8 months later, 5 cats total: Tiger, Tigress, Snow, Vin Vin, and Calico Baby. Our manifestations have come true. The universe allowed my wife and I and the cats to experience a 4-bedroom, 100-year-old home. Fast forward 4 months, the universe said, it's fall, ain't it? Pack up for camping. We've got 30 days to find some place to live. When I heard that news 35 days ago, I automatically knew we would be camping again. And I was okay with that, but very nervous. We had that one experience, but it was only with 1 cat. How are we going to camp with 5? I ended up telling my mom. She said she could cry and that my wife and I can't sleep in a tent. It's too cold. She was right. She felt so bad every week leading up to camping that she sent us some money. That's helping a lot coming from my mama. Mom-in-law, though, did what she does best. Fix the problem. Miss K does everything with love. That's it. That's all. She began reaching out to her connections and started meeting with different landlords. While she was looking for a place for us to live, she is also sending funds to help with food and gas. The universe really works in amazing ways. Our credit union has been very patient with allowing us to keep our car. The repo of Roxanne would have been devastating. She was all we had. Day 25 comes and goes. Day 28, I start packing. Depression and low vibrations took over my being. Set up a spot to do my meditation. Y'all get outside if you want to. It seems perfect right here. Oh no. Yeah. Here's the setup. This is what we're doing. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Hey y'all, I just wanted to say real quick before I forget, because I'll start up a video and then forget. I have a whole thing I want to say. So I'm just trying to figure out, why is it so hard to just figure out where I came from and what is this? Why is it so hard? I'm doing some research, but this is the reason why I've been gone for so long. I've been just taking some time and working on my inner self, and a lot of shadow work, and also a lot of research, and just what the so as I start to figure things out, I'm gonna bring it to you guys, of course, but it's just, and that's not even, this is just a little bit. I only tell y'all a little bit of what, because if I said everything, y'all gonna think I'm nuts. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that for the purpose of, just making sure people don't think I'm nuts, because I'm not. The world is. From day 1 to day 28. Day 4 of this new journey, I can say I am very happy. I'm sitting at our spot, writing about our life, thinking about you. Thank you, universe. Apparently, with the life choices that we make, it's not easy to find a place in 30 days. So mom-in-law tells us about this cabin that's not too far from the house we were staying in. We ride up there just to take a look around. We don't like it. Mom-in-law books it before we can talk to her. We are grateful, so we begin to prepare. She called to tell us that it was an accidental booking. The woman in the office at the cabin stated that they were booked until next year. Yet, when my wife spoke with her on our prior visit, there was no mention of that. Anyway, the universe allowed us to move on. Day 1, giving all thanks to the Most High. After dropping some things off to our storage unit, we packed the remaining items in the car, placed Vin, Snow, and Calico Baby into 3 separate crates. Oh, how bad I felt for Calico Baby. I could tell that she didn't want to leave. She just kept hiding. But by the time wife packed the car, she went into the crate. I have a total of 13 plants right now, including a 6-foot plus tree. She is strong, very strong. She was able to fit by bending and conforming to our little sedan. I did in fact have to place the pot in between my baby legs, so for the 1 hour and 45-minute drive, she had tree leaves in her face. Spiders were coming down and falling onto her. I felt so bad. Seems like every time we have to move, it's raining outside. Not sure if it's a reflection of how we both feel inside. Together, our energy is powerful, so it's very possible. Vin was upset and her sister Calico Baby was upset too. But then she began to accept the situation we were in. The road was very slippery and Roxanne doesn't do too well in rainy weather. I was going 45 to 60 on the highway. The GPS said we would arrive at our destination at 12:45. I hadn't realized that until 25 minutes into the trip. It was peaceful and the drivers were moving right along. Mom-in-law booked us another cabin for 2 weeks. We would end up checking in on day 2, which was an adventure in itself. We arrived safely to our destination. We ended up after several hours of last-minute research. When we got back from storage before packing the car, we had to figure out where we would be staying for the night. The tiny house we were going to book ended up getting booked while we were calculating. It's cool because we ended up finding this cute little hotel, which was 30 minutes from our campsite. Ended up saving $60. Check-in went smooth. Before we pulled in, I told my wife that I hope that they have a side entrance.
This is what living your life and not worried about a goddamn gone thing look like. Yeah. For real. Just live.
I mean, pets are allowed, but only 2. So we had to do what we had to do. We were transporting our fur babies like the worker ants in the Ants movie. Amazing feeling. We got them all in and wife set them up. We blew some tree and hit the sheets. Time 2:35 a.m. We got up around 8 a.m. and had decided to go to the store to gather some items we would need for the cabin. The cats were still in the hotel room. Checkout was at 11, so we figured we had some time. Well, I'm not sure why we thought we had endless time, because we got back to the hotel just panicking. It was 15 minutes after 11. We called the hotel while we were on the way back to ask for a later checkout. They told us we had a grace period of 15 minutes. Universe, thank you. We were about 30 minutes away when she said that, so I figured time slowed down just for us. Remaining grateful through this entire journey has been extremely rewarding. I rushed in through the side entrance, and as I was running up to our room door, the lady from the front desk was just about to open the door. I apologize for us returning so late. The lady said everything was okay, take our time. Wife came in and started grabbing items. I tried to clean up as much litter as possible. We contained the cats into the bathroom overnight, so you can imagine the mess that was in there. All is well. I used a few wet towels to collect the litter from the floor. My wife grabbed the cats and placed the 2 sisters in crates and Snowman into his crate. We ended up moving our things out of the room in like 10 minutes. Not too bad. Returned our room keys and headed out to our campsite. It took us about an hour to get to the cabin. When we arrived, we fell in love. It was so cute and the perfect size for us all. On the outside, we had a little driveway to park our car in front, which I loved. My wife and I are extremely private people, don't like to be seen entering and exiting, so we loved that. On the cabin, there was colorful lights hung. It was so pretty. The inside had a full-size bed, a wooden bunk bed, and a TV. I was completely shocked by that. It also had a refrigerator and a microwave. even an air conditioning unit, and a heater, which we didn't use much. It was fall, so it wasn't too cold. Needless to say, I really enjoyed the space and could have lived there forever. Had everything we needed. We would end up staying there for 2 weeks. As I reflect back to this moment in time, it felt like we were there for a few months. Our souls were being healed. We also didn't realize at that time how significant the bond we shared with our cats and what we were preparing for. Outside of the cabin, there was a faucet with fresh well water. There was also a bathroom with showers down the walkway on the campsite. Seemed like we were the only beings that used it. I'm sure we weren't. It was always so clean, cleaner than some of the hotels I've stayed in. I loved the whole experience. I will admit that camping in a cabin is a completely different experience than camping in a tent. I love both experiences, but if I had to pick, I would choose the tent. It's something about sleeping outside in nature, hearing the birds sing, and having random visits from other animals that is so beautiful to me. The cats definitely seemed to enjoy the cabin and the space it provided. I think they loved being able to be free, sitting in the windows. There were 3 windows, but 5 cats. They took turns, which was so considerate of each other. I believe we raised some beautiful cats, inside and out. My plants took advantage of being outside and taking in the fresh air and sunlight provided straight from the source. I really wish I had a picture of the setup of my plants on the outside. It was so beautiful. They served as protection at that time. They looked like guards posted up in front. Loved it. After we got the cats and plants set up, we decided it was time to connect to the astral realm. We took a shroom bar and we split it in half. I know I've been gone, y'all, a long time, but, I'm making a video. It's coming. I'm on my way into town now to go to Starbucks so that I can just get some work done. So, oh yeah, I'm camping, by the way, if you didn't catch that. It's been about, it might have been like 25 days almost. Yeah, 25 days. So yeah, and I plan to be camping for a while. So I'll probably be showing y'all stuff, probably not. I kind of been just in my head, getting my mind right, learning and working on myself. So videos to come, and just know if you got something that you got to do, go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. All right, y'all.